Hey y'all, it's the RTV, and I'm here to bring you Ghouls and Ghosts, the Sega version on the Wii Virtual Console, of course. I did have my own Sega Genesis with Ghouls and Ghosts, but that got thrown away unfortunately. That's a story for another time. It was my favorite game as a child, although I could never beat it without the invincibility code that my brother put in. Sad but true, but I still did it. It counts. I'm gonna do it again in professional mode, because we're big boys and girls, should be able to handle that. And no, I don't think the cheat code works here. Well, I tried the Konami code. I never really knew the cheat code, so yeah. Here's the first level. I'm going to show you where the chests are. Head to the very back and hop, and that'll unlock the first chest. As you notice, for each section of each level, it starts off with the first two chests with the wizard, and then you get the special armor if you've managed to keep your regular armor. And of course, with the special armor, you can charge up your weapon and unleash your special attack. And then jump off the hill, and there's your armor. Boom! Emit lightning. Not attract lightning, but emit it. Like a badass. And there's a third chest. The sword. Oh, and I like to call it the turtle. One more of those, and I'll show you the sword. It's one of the most powerful weapons you'll have. One hit for most enemies. No distance, but when the enemies are approaching you, it's great. And it emits electricity. I call this the turtle. It's green. It rides the ground. It's sweet. About average strength. In the specials, boom, mirror shield. You get about 2 good hits. If evil enemy walks through it, then they're dead. No, of course all enemies are evil, but they jump towards that thing. Don't hit it, of course, and they'll be your 5th chest, 4th, whatever. And I got the sword again. You notice it took 2 hits for the birds for the other weapons, and with the sword it's just 1. And I've noticed I hope you've noticed the downward attack. You're gonna need to master that for this game. If you keep hopping around, there's another chest, and since this is the next half of the level, that's gonna be a wizard, of course. Since I have the special armor, that's gonna be a weapon, and I'm gonna ignore the lance. I know the sword makes it look easy, but these worm things suck. Jump on the edge, and there's your next. And I get a knife. It's my favorite weapon ever. It's pretty much the machine gun of the time. They come out in burst of 3. Boom, the special is a ghost assistant. And who's the best ghost assistant? Yourself. He attacks when you attack. It's delayed, of course, but you pretty much launch like a million knives. And that's a blue firebomb. I'm not going to use it because I hate it. It hits the ground, blue fire goes everywhere, and enemies in the way take the hits. But until it hits the ground, it's just a ball, so it's pretty useless. And yeah, just love the knife. You can just button mash it. Strategically, of course. But it's pretty good for most people, I'd assume. You get hit to this edge and jump, and there'll be another chest. I'm gonna ignore it since I have everything I want. I thought there was a pig. There should be a pig and another Venus plant there, but there wasn't, so just kind of look like an idiot. Whatever. And here's the first boss, the Cyclops, whose neck comes out of his right arm, or his head comes out of his right arm. I don't know. So yeah, just keep the distance, avoid the fireballs, and just hit him in the face. There you go. Kill the boss, get the key to the door. You gotta imagine. Must be a big castle. And here's the second level. This first part sucks hard. As you can see, these guys go hard. I was trying to avoid the sword because I had my favorite weapon, but whatever. Their hopping is not too unpredictable, but you can never tell when they're gonna stop and they will come out of their shell, I guess, and try to attack you. And they do spit out like poison, I guess. So you want to watch out for that. Don't want to just pass them by like that. There are holes in this part, and I'll explain that. As you'll see, I am gonna die. And if you haven't noticed, this isn't a speed run or a part where I do it in like one life. Just here to beat it and show you it can be done. As you can see there, the downward attack was slightly off, but here we go again. Alright, you head up to the blue thing, and you'll unlock the first chest. Then once you get past the hill, you'll come up on the second one where your golden armor will be. Alright, there's holes on these bridges. Jump right before the middle platform, then right at the end of it. Beginning and end of the top platform. Here it doesn't matter. Alright, here on the second dip is where you want to jump to. Boom. And not at the end here. Right before the end, because the end is a hole. And you'd fall right in the center and that lobster thing will kill you. And there's another chest if you jump back. Turtle thing. I'm going to keep the sword, and I'm going to show you why, because I'm going to need the power. Of course, the one windmill on fire. Once you get to the Bone Hill, duck. Or the Skull Hill. This is why I keep the sword. This guy is one of the most unpredictable enemies. Everyone hates him. Yeah, it's a good way to kill him. If you fall and walk and jump to the middle platform, you'll unlock another chest, but it's not worth it. And there's a axe. It looks cool, but it can only go diagonally. It can't go straight left or straight right. And even though it's big, it's not stronger than most of the other weapons. So I usually try not to use it. The special is explosion of fire around you, which is cool, but it also has no distance. So I generally rate it lower on the scale. Here is the second boss, Fire Dog. Just hit him in the face. He's gonna jump high and high, and then low and low. And watch out here. Those raining fireballs can't hurt you. I was trying to catch it midair, but it's I guess it's obvious now you can't really do that. Alright, here's my favorite part. Easy to rack up points. As you notice, I passed 30,000 and I got my first life. And 30,000 and 60,000 where you are guaranteed to get lives for sure. Hang around the right side and keep jumping and you'll unlock the chest. And the next one will be on the left side. Yep. Yeah, see right up against the wall and there'll be the next chest. About the lives thing, I'm not sure if 90,000 you can get an extra life. Honestly, I've never made it that high. But I know for 30,000 and 60,000 you get another life, so if you stick it out that far without gaming over, good for you. And there's a chest up here, but you don't have the time to get it, so I don't recommend going for it. It's honestly just an evil trick of the game makers. These guys are easy, they just kind of float around, drop with a level. And here's the next part of the level for you. I'm gonna kill myself. I want to show you where the chest is for this part of the level. If you hop back, that will appear, and of course that's a wizard. the next chest will be right in your way, so you gotta be able to destroy the chest and grab the armor quickly, or just hop back. I've noticed you can't get over that right tongue without hurting yourself if you jump to the left one first. At least in the Wii Virtual Console version, if you jump right for the right one and you try to hop over the fire, you just die. Alright, and we're coming up on the next boss. Eye in the middle of a cloud. Just hit the eye, of course. Don't let him touch you. This is where you're going to need a throwing weapon. Sword could work, but it's on. I've done it before and it is not fun. And the lightning's it makes them a little more powerful, but it's just the same as always. Don't let them touch you. And there you go. And I get my armor back along with the key. Alright, jump towards that rock thing, or head back and jump towards it. That'll be the first chest. As you'll see later, that rock thing is actually an enemy that you've killed, or that was killed. And there's one under here. I didn't go far enough to show you, but that was one of the enemies. Here's the next chest on top of this skeleton. Jumped a little too far. Everything shoots something, so hit the rock thing in the mouth. Same with the worm, pretty much. I take the downward path, but I'm about to die, so I'll explain it to you when I get back here. Or actually not. Not for a little bit. But just kill the worm things quickly before they get a chance to start shooting things at you. And it'll be no problem. I don't recommend the upper path since the crystals are so close. You can easily hop too high and kill yourself. And that's where I died. Yeah, I forgot the chest. Now I'm gonna head back and go for it because it's gonna throw off the succession of other chests if you don't unlock it. And then, as you can see, there's the enemy. Oh, I was moving a little quick there, but whatever. Oh, okay, no, I totally hopped over that. Alright, as you can see, I was close to 60,000, but not quite. I guarantee you at 60,000 you got another life. But as my first game over, I'll have to end the video here, and stay tuned for next time.